Right, so we just hit 4,000 subscribers, and to celebrate I'm making another bad decision, and opening the floor to all of you lot to ask me questions. I put up a community post asking for anything you want to know about, and we're going to look through all of your questions today. But first, I've been leaking pieces of information about a big reveal that I've had planned for this day, and here it is. That's right, we've got a new character model and it looks absolutely amazing. Thank you very much to Zim Draws for making this for me, go check him out. Now, let's get into some questions. Who or what inspired me to make commentary videos, and what are my plans for the future? Well, I have a few different channels that inspired me to make content. Obviously CinemaSins is one of them, and my first video in this sort of style was a direct ripoff of theirs, but I was critiquing the Thumbnail Artist Media project. The channel that actually inspired me to look into YouTube in general though, was a small creator by the name of Wrongboy. He used to come to my school. Seeing his channel at a young age and him putting out high quality content made me realise, oh, I can do that. As far as plans for the future, your guess is as good as mine. Preferred takeout? Nice to see we're getting full sentences here. Guess probably just McDonald's, a simple man. Big Man Vanity Moth has 3 questions for me. What mic do I use? It's a blue snowball with a pop filter that Scatterbrain got me from a birthday. Any notable experiences with spiders? You'd think there'd be something since I live in Australia, but honestly not really. Found a scorpion chilling in the hallway one time and my dad kept it, but that's about it. Why is Jay the best character in Murder Drones? She's not. How long did it take for me to draw V? About half an hour to be completely honest. Zim told me that she spent about an hour on each pose for this model, and it's pretty easy to see why. What's the best episode of Murder Drones? I know a lot of people will say 3 here, but personally I prefer episode 2. What do I think episode 6 will be like? I've got high hopes for this one. We're finally getting a look at what might be the driving force behind this whole story, and we're probably going to get a really good fight scene as well. If I were to pick a ship to become canon, which would I pick? None of them. Get the romance subplot out of this show, I do not need it. I want to watch a mystery story riddled with horror and violence and some jokes thrown in. I don't want to watch a rom-com. How do I make commentary videos? I'd be lying if I said you needed talent or fancy equipment to do this style of video. Really all you just need is a half-decent mic, some editing software and narcissistic personality disorder. Scatterbrain's being greedy and asking 4 questions, but I'm only going to answer 3. Are you getting a raise? No you're not. How long is the fedora staying for? The fedora is always here, it is my brand. That's a tip for any aspiring creators out here, make sure you have something that people can recognize as you. Take Dream for example. Everyone knows what Dream's skin looks like because it's his brand symbol. Why doesn't Chiron own my channel? He keeps insulting my hairline. Will I do a triple collab with Tyromaniac and Vanity Moth? My collabs with Tyro were super fun and it produced some of the best videos on this channel, so yeah, I'm down to do more. Vanity, if you're watching this, let me know if you're in. Actually, you know what? If any of you out there watching this video want to collab and you've got a decent idea for a video that you want me in, here's my Discord, let me know. If it's good, we'll talk about getting it done. If it sucks, I will tell you it sucks. But if you want to, send me a message. Have I listened to Scary Storytime with Liam? No. The most I've gotten into that rabbit hole is Taro's video on it. How do I view the state of the Murder Drones fandom? It's still terrible. All of my previous criticisms still apply, but I'm starting to find some more genuinely creative people in the space, so that's good to see. How long do videos take? A good estimate for this is every minute of content you see, about an hour of work went into making it. Jeez dude, why'd you leave all the space underneath your comment? I can't see that. What do I plan to do after Murder Drones ends? Probably just make more stuff. I'm lucky enough that a decent chunk of the people who watch my videos don't just watch the Murder Drone stuff, so I can make what I feel like doing and what you guys suggest. I do realise that Murder Drones is a big part of my channel though, so there'll definitely be some more Murder Drone stuff a bit after the show finishes. Do I plan to pursue a career outside of YouTube? Now ideally this channel will get 100k subscribers in the next year and I could live off of that, but more than likely I'm going to go to university and study psychology. Does pineapple belong on pizza? No. Do I like Murder Drones? Yes. Favourite genre of music? Anything fast that I can blast through my headphones. Favourite song? Got 3. PvP by Amaranth, Tough by Nefex, and Backlight covered by Roka Roarin. Yes, I know she's a VTuber. I don't care. That girl can sing. N, V, and J are all American. That's not a question. You stole that from Tyro's short. Ronaldo or Messi? Kerr. Opinion on lemons. Good for fish and lemonade, but that's about it. I do prefer them raw though. What is my favourite video that I've made? If I had to pick one, I'd probably say Corrupted Beginnings. Like I said before, I really like my collabs with Tyro, and I love writing stories, so this was really good for me, and I probably will make some more videos like it in the future. If you haven't already watched that video, go watch it, it's really good. Why am I a rainbow boy with purple clothes? It's a crippling... Where do I live? Ask your mum, she knows the address well. Do I like throwing eggs at small children? Personally, I prefer throwing small children at eggs. What do I think about the idea of indie shows and movies? There's pros and cons to them. Obviously the pros comes with the fact that there aren't any studio executives you have to answer to that completely crutch your creative freedom, but on the other hand, the episodes take so damn long to come out, it's ridiculous. Like with Murder Drones, it's pretty good for the channel, because I can hop on the old hype train whenever a new episode gets announced, but as a fan of the show, it's absolutely unbearable. If I got the chance to do an indie show, what would it be about? I'd probably base it off a horror D&D campaign I'm running at the minute. It would take too long to explain in this video, but I might turn one of the sessions into story format and post it here at some point. What do I think is the biggest issue with Murder Drones at the moment? Personally, I'd say it's a flaw in the marketing. As of right now, Murder Drones is a mystery show, and it has been for quite a while, but it never tries to present itself as one, which I think is a bad move. Will I ever make helpful commentary? I did once, it's the most successful thing I've made. What do worker drone feet look like? Say a solid piece of metal like En's feet, but more rounded. How old do I think some of the characters are? They are canonically children, I'm not about to tell you otherwise to facilitate more Rule 34. So I hate Hell of a Boss, but what about Has-Been Hotel? Alright, there is a fair bit to unpack here. First up, I do not hate Hell of a Boss. Sure, it has plenty of flaws in it, but I don't hate it. A lot of my opinions in my videos are vastly overdone for the sake of making good content and clickbaiting the lot of you, but in real life I'm far more reserved on my opinions for a lot of things, including that show. As for Has-Been Hotel, I haven't finished watching it. I have a very severe case of something called Fremdschämen, probably not pronouncing that correctly, but I just heard it in a random Game Critic video. It basically means secondhand embarrassment, where if a character does something embarrassing, I'm embarrassed on their behalf. I also take this one step further because I'm able to sense when a scene like that is going to happen, and Has-Been just set off all of the alarm bells, so I turned it off a couple minutes in. Advice for anyone hoping to become a YouTuber: make videos that you would want to watch. Your target audience is probably very similar to you in terms of interests, so a good thing to look out for is, would you watch the video you're making? How to grow a Murder Drones YouTube channel. 1. Don't limit yourself to just Murder Drones, there's no longevity in that. 2. Go for quality over quantity. The space is already saturated with garbage, so anything good is going to stick out and get noticed. Your local YouTuber asked for my opinion on Zerovert.
Oh my god.
Very concerning. What's the meaning of life? To leave the world better than how you found it. And on that deep note, I am fresh out of questions. Thank you to everyone who submitted questions, I hope you got the answers you were looking for. If not, put them down in the comments of this video and I'll answer as many as I can be bothered to. Once again, if you're interested in hitting me up for a collab, send me a message on Discord and we'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for 4,000 subscribers, I really do appreciate all of you. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.